And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Here's Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here is Russell. The feed now to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ball fires from way outside. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage. And they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Edwards against Booker. Edwards passes to Russell. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Russell following the basket by Chris Paul. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Booker. Offline with his 3. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer is right on target.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his 3-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Russell against Paul. Booker in the corner. Crowder kicks to Booker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here is Russell. Upside Prince. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Prince, the pass to Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Russell sets a screen for Edwards. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Shoots the 3, and here's Booker from the arc. Crowder kicks to Booker. Fires top of the key. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Edwards. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Paul's got his second bucket.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Outside, Russell. Crafty move. It's tipped. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Oh, here's Edwards. Good work there as it goes. Edwards got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Booker against Edwards. The 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Prince with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Kept alive. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark. And here is Paul. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker is screen on Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Off target from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Chris Paul's a player who is more physical than he appears, and he looks for contact. He's become very good at finishing off bumps.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
The Suns trailing. To the inside. Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, I love the pass-first nature of Paul's game. So good at setting up his teammates and endearing himself to them because of it.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
That one goes in. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Paul. He's got 6. He takes it in. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 2. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one hits back iron.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. Russell sets a screen for Edwards. Oh!
My goodness. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Ayton against Gobert. Booker with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Edwards looking it over. Towns at the elbow. Shoots over Crowder. It's hauled in by the Suns. With 3, Booker. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Knocks it loose and stolen by Booker. Puts it up from 17. Good. Booker's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Now here's Prince. Shoots over Bridges. Passes it to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Edwards. Second chance shot. Prince wide open. Timberwolves passing it around. Russell dishes to Prince. And at last they get one to fall. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. Edwards against Booker. Edwards can't hit. Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Dane looking around. The pass to Shamet to the left wing. Saric in the high post. He's against Anderson, and the shot goes in. Saric has got the first basket of the second half here for Phoenix.
An effective score from all over the floor. Saric has a bunch of confidence in his jumper.
Pass to Noel. Six on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Noel's got his first points of the night.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
That's a mistake they cannot afford to repeat very often. I mean, you can't leave him alone like that. He'll torch you.
Here's Payne. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And hard to pass on that good a look from three-point range. Even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
Anderson against Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like the way Dario Saric plays so hard down low when he gets inside. Really good at drawing fouls because he's physical and aggressive.
Minnesota leading by 4. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. He's covered by Shamet. Shot's good by Noel. Noel's got 7.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lee outside. Goes up on the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Payne kicks to Saric. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Shamet missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Lee. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Anderson against Johnson. Fires the 3. And he gets it back. Anderson kicks to McDaniel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Shamet. And here's Payne. And McDaniels with the block. Minnesota leading by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Saric kicks to Craig. Good ball movement here by the Suns. From deep, Johnson, good on the three-point shot.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Passes it to McDaniels. 44 seconds left in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shamet on the wing. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Noel passes to Anderson. 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Reed with it. Now guarded by Saric. Another miss by Minnesota. Into the lane. And that one's good. Shamet.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Noel. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top, up by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 3. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Edwards. Russell sets a screen for Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Russell finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Edwards against Booker. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Out to the right wing. Back to Prince. Bridges with the steal. 14 feet away. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. The team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. From about 19 feet. Nice D from Russell. Timberwolves trail by 3. So the wing on the left. Back to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul dishes to Booker. 17-foot shot on the way. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Russell passes to Edwards. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Goes back up. Good. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Paul. It falls.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
Now Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Gobert kicks to Towns. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And they double up Paul. Drives to the hoop. Booker outside. The tray. No good that time. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. 2 on the clock. Russell has the open look, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Zubac with a screen on Edwards. To the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Edwards against George. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Pass to Leonard. Ball for 3. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Three-pointer, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Here's Prince. Pass to Russell. Here's Prince. And the shot goes.
He's getting bodied up, but Taurean Prince has a pretty decent body himself, so not minding it one bit.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Now here's Edwards. He can't get it to go. And George with some nice D. Leonard outside. From downtown. George passes to Leonard. The 3 is up. Towns with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Outside Covington. Pass to George. Out to Covington. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
It's 2 on 1.
2 minutes.
Moving it up. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
George outside. Leonard outside. Fades back. Little turnaround. George, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Edwards against Covington. It's tipped and stolen by Leonard. Wall on the attack. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the play there from D'Lo. Uses the play, gets some space, and then knocks it down.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
Pass to Edwards. Picked by Prince. Takes a three. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's Covington. Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. Back to Leonard. Shot is up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Knocks down the long J. Prince has got 7.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
George outside. Pass to Covington. Good work defensively by Towns. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for the Puck.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Russell, and it's blocked by Wall.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Towns passes to Russell. From deep. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Covington, a screen on Edwards. Here's George. Oh, and Towns with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Covington. The three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Covington's gotten his second bucket of the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Covington. He's got 5. Kicks it to George. Here's the second effort. Minnesota with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Takes the 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, you got to keep feeding him. Tonight could be all about royalty with Taurean Prince.
Here's Wall. It's blocked by Gobert. And they'll keep possession. A nice shot by Zubac. Here's Russell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. George against Edwards. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Clock at 6. Outside Russell. Shoots over Wall. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. Got it. 2 for 5 now. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Now here's George. And George with the jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Prince. They get it back. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Again, Russell able to dance behind the screen, and once he's able to set you up like that, it's over.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
It's blocked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Edwards a screen on Leonard. Back to Edwards. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Now, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. Oh, George with a steal. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Covington.
Blocking foul on Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Shooting for LA, Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard drops them both. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Prince. Here's the pick. Left side, Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
23, the Clippers. 22. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. We've got Jaden McDaniels, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the 5. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Powell. Here's Coffey. It's deflected. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. And it's McLaughlin missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jackson comes in for Wall. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Here's Batum, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Clippers, Nicholas.
And so he hits both. Here's McLaughlin. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Anderson fires the 3. On the wing, Noel, guarded by Morris. Here's McLaughlin. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Powell outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Stolen by Reed. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Back to Daniels. Batum pulls it in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Now Morris. Batum finds Powell.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Powell passes to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum gets the bucket.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Morris passes to Batum. Morris with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Morris outside. Pass to Powell. For the lead. And the layup is up and in.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
A minute and a half left in the third. Kicks it out to Anderson. Inside. Here's McLaughlin. Good. McLaughlin's got his third basket of the night.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. There's the three. And he can't get that one. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed passes to Anderson. Reed a screen on Morris. Anderson for 3. Coffey grabs the board. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Covington comes in for Morris. Leonard's checked in for Coffey. And it's George in for Powell.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Here's Noel. And there's the screen. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. And George with some nice D. For 3, Covington. No good on the buzzer beater. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we'll be back. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's McLaughlin. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Noel, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Wall finds George. Here's Zubats. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's powered home by Towns.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Pass to Leonard. Outside Wall. And here's Zubats. The three, Covington nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Towns, a screen on George. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. Pass to Prince. The three. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 6. George, a deep 3. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That evens the score.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Back to Wall. Pass to Leonard. Now here's George. And the jam by George.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell to pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. George defending. In transition, here come the Clippers. Back to Covington. Wall against Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Fires from the wing. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. And he got the whip. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to it.
The previous play is under the team.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Zubats. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Covington. Back to George. Over Edwards. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. With the crossover, and Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Outside Covington. Back to George. To the inside. Shakes him. Pass to Zubats. Wall attacking.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now Russell, Wall covering. Russell, pass to Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal
on
foul.
Robert Covington.
Second
Good
team.
man. The defender really went after him.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the jam by Covington.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Man, all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Leonard up top. Out to Covington. Let's go with a 3. Oh, bangs home the 3.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when the man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Make some noise. Come on, fans. Stand up and make some noise.
Here's Edwards. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all or nothing. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So a long...
tonight, Steve, both of these squads fully engaged on the defensive end.
It will be a low-scoring outing tonight, but they all said in all sports and in basketball it works. Defense wins championships.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. Following the shot by Chris Paul.
Tremendous box out. I love how he bodied up, held his ground, textbook, old school rebounder.
Booker with no one around, misses the three. Leonard looking around. Zubac kicks to George. He dishes it to Leonard. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's Booker from the arc. Paul George grabs the miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. There's the three. Rebound by the Suns.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
From deep, Wall. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Here's Paul, and there's the drive. And he banks in the lane.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. But they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And the wide open shot from Crowder nails the wide open jump shot.
He's a solid jump shooter. In fact, Jay Crowder is just solid all the way around.
Pass to Zubac. Outside, George passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Puts up a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wall. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Ball passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Booker's shot is good.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Outside, Wall. Leonard on the wing. Now the pass to Zubac. Shoots over Bridges. Here's Leonard. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 6.
Look at Leonard outworking the defense, beating them to the rebound and finishing strong.
Booker, right side. Paul dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 6. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. George against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. No good from Zubac.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Outside, Wall. Zubac kicks to Wall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. George looking around. Ball passes to Leonard. Over Paul. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Covington kicks to George. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Defense does a good job, but George won't relent. He rises to meet their challenge.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3.
And the length and quick feet allow Bridges to match up defensively against almost anyone on the floor.
Booker dishes to Paul. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Outside for George. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 5.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Spins. That's a 2 from Crowder, and too long on the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard, the pass to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. The shot by George, wide open. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Clippers. Booker outside. And that time, also a missed shot.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The shot by George, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Paul's got 4 points this quarter. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Bridges misses. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside Leonard. It's up a 3 and stolen by Ayton. Paul dishes to Ayton. There's the triple. The Clippers grab the miss. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to George. Outside Leonard, out to the wing. Ball passes to Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
All up top, covered by Wall. And Covington sends it back.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
Another shot. Shot by Crowder, no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. It's George on the wing. For 3, Covington. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And here is Paul. He has 6. Here's Booker. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Suns, 17. The Clippers, 19.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside, Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Paul, right side. Nice shot from the wing. Paul's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. George passes to Covington. Takes a 3. Zubac trying to break loose. George against Booker. And Covington sends it back. Booker, good. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Zubac kicks to Wall. Zubac the pass to George. Leonard on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Paul. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The Clippers trail. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Leonard the pass to Wall. Back to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. Inside. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's just being out of sync. And at the worst time, costly.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside, George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Here's Paul. 8 points for him. He kicks to Booker. Fires from deep. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
George finds Covington. Good work defensively by Crowder. Suns lead by 3. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. The shot's good from Paul.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Wall. Back to Covington. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. And George kicks to Covington. Clock at 6. Wall dishes to George. Back to Wall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal
An
foul.
accurate shooter from
Second
all
team
areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
At the line for
Both free throws good from Booker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Outside, George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one out.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
Paul George.
And he's good on the 2nd. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Ball passes to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Paul George with the steal. From the low block. The Clippers rebound. Passes it to Zubac. There's the dish to Covington. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Booker outside. The 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 5 rebounds tonight. And George, here we go. He can't get it to go. Suns leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul with the ball. He's got 10. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
George passes to Wall. Back to George. There's the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 6. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Covington dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Booker outside. The shot. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
George passes to Wall. Back to George. Wall against Booker. Wall, no luck. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. Second chance shot. Booker outside. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Leonard dishes to George. Back to Leonard. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. George with the bucket.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Bridges outside. Shoots over Leonard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Leonard on the wing. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D. Just pushing his way to a shot.
Booker outside. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And George kicks the wall. George finds Wall. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lobbed up there for Booker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. No one near Wall as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Leonard against Booker. On the wing, Bridges. 5 on the clock. Over George. Bridges misses. Covington against Crowder. And Covington with the basket on the assist by George.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Crowder. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Covington with the steal. Launches a three. Can't get it to fall. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
are teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. Here's Edwards. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Outside Booker. And he buries his first look.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Feed Rudy Gobert down low. Watch him cash in.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Prince. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Nifty move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Driving in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Russell. Shoots from 14. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That one on Russell.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Here's Edwards on the take. The Suns clear it.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Booker no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Left side, Russell. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker, the pass to Paul. Pulls it from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A minute 4 left in the first quarter here. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Bridges. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Booker over Edwards. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. To stop the run. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker, pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Deflects the pass. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. Ayton passes to Booker. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And that does it for the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Well, the definition of the, quote, sharpshooter, Booker showing great balance and accuracy for a young guy.
Pass to Towns. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Good work defensively by Crowder.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Here's Paul. And the Suns get it back. The Timberwolves trail. And stolen by Paul. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Paul. Pulls up. And the Suns getting another bucket right there. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Poke loose. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Crowder grabs the miss.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But you see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
The shot by Russell, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Edwards against Paul. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. 1:02 left in the first half. And here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Edwards. Russell to pass to Gobert. The second effort. Edwards for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball against Russell. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Shot from 16. Nice jump shot. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
It has not mattered one bit what the defense has sent to Devin Booker tonight. He is cooking.
Pass to Russell. 4-3. The rebound by Bridges. And so that's the end of the first half.
With the score, your Suns 22, the Timberwolves 14. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwocky!
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there from behind the arc. They get it again. Pass to Šarić. To the inside. Goes back up. And the basket by Shaman. And the Suns lead by 8. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Landale. Here's McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. McDaniels against Johnson. McDaniels passes to Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Craig. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Got a hand on it. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Noel. Fires the three. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Payne. Noel. It's hauled in by Saric. Phoenix has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shamet, no good.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Anderson for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Well, Phoenix is shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Shamet into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Shamet's got his second basket.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Outside, Anderson. From deep. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. A minute and a half left in the third. Pass to Johnson. And here's Payne. Stolen by Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Payne. Here's Noel. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 41 seconds left in the third. Noel, that's good. Now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Payne. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and Johnson with a block. This one for 3. That one is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are in the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Russell against Paul. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Paul. Tries to break his ice. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, Many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Here's Booker. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Prince. Oh, he nails the corner three.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Booker against Edwards. Looking to win the run. Booker no good.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
From the arc. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Jacks up a three. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Edwards for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bridges right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker for three, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Booker against Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Ball against Edwards. And Ayton with the stuff.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Pass to Towns. Now Russell. Ball with a steal. Right side Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Devin Booker has made a career out of staying cool under pressure. You get the sense he loves being at the foul line with the game in the balance. What happens?
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. To halt the run. Offensive rebound. Gobert. The layup misses. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Up top, Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Prince. There's the screen. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. And stolen by Bridges. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Booker. Ayton with a screen. Clock at 6. Booker, pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Prince. Off target with the shot. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot from the arc.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now, here's Wall. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Wall finds George. Great D that time from Edwards.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Prince wide open. Paul George grabs the miss. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Wall looking it over. To the inside. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Outside Edwards. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. To the right side. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Russell. That one, no good. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wall passes to Zubac. Back to Wall. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Passes to Wall. Driving inside. Gobert knocks it away.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Oh, here's Edwards. Good D by Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the
Gobert against Wall. On the wing, George. Over Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
ball to the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To end the drought. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Outside Edwards. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A kick out to Towns. Edwards, a screen on Covington. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Wall. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, that was awesome from Wall. He's got one of the tightest handles in the association. We call that rush hour handle.
Here's Russell. And And he uses the glass on the lane.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
From deep, Wall. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Prince, that's for 2. It's hauled in by George.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific move.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 5.
And your Clippers Houston team. Coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here are the Clippers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The 3 from George. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Edwards with the screen for Prince. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Covington kicks to George. Outside, Covington. Back to George. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Covington with the steal. Oh, Covington in position. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Covington with the steal. Outside, George bangs home the trifecta. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Minnesota, Jordan.
And so he hits both. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Covington passes to George. The Clippers keep it alive. Covington kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Anderson for 3. Here's Reid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Outside, George. Back to Wall. George passes to Covington. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far.
2 minutes.
Here's Noel, defended by George.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Anderson outside. Tipped away. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Leonard finds Covington. Outside, Wall. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Leonard from three. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The kick out to Anderson. The three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 13. For three, Covington. Nobody near George. No good on the three.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
And they get it. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. George looking over the floor. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. All right, David, thank you, and stay with me.
Your Clippers. 26. The Timberwolves. 8. Let's put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Morris with a screen on Russell. Prince with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Here's Coffey. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Batum dishes to Morris. No good from outside. And Batum kicks to Jackson. Back to Batum. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Morris. Edwards inside. That one misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
This is his first free throw of the game.
First team.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Powell, the pass to Jackson. Here's Coffey. Baseline J on the way. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell from long range. The shot No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's Jackson with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. A special move before the shot.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Powell finds the two. The pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 4 on the clock. A three from Morris. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Traps in the tray. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Pass to Coffey. Outside for Jackson. From the corner. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Russell. Charity stripe shot. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options. And for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel. Gobert trying to get open. Noel, no good. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Clippers leading by 11. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Powell for three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Prince outside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Russell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Back to Powell. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his seventh rebound here tonight. There's Noel. Rebound by the Clippers. On the wing, Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gobert down low. Russell with a wide open look. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just...
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it right back after this break. 3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And the defense has been disrupted, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Vital basket there. This is just the time, and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Wall finds George. Back to Wall. Leonard on the wing. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Russell passes to Gobert. It's Prince on the wing, defended by George.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves, trailing by 4. Lets the 3 fly. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Covington dishes to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He kicks it to McDaniels. And it's Russell in the corner to take the lead. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter.
Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Edwards. And he drives in.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
George against Edwards. Leonard with the screen on Edwards. Here's George. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. He dishes it to Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. With the drive. And finished off by Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
George against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Russell kicks to Prince. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard with no one around. Hands it from downtown. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Edwards against George. Russell from long range. He feeds it to Gobert. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Prince against Leonard. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now George. Oh, Covington in position. So it's Los Angeles taking the W. All right, David, great job.
tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at, and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Covington. Here's George. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Paul. Bridges outside. Over Leonard. And that one's long. George outside. Pass to Zubats. And stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Outside Paul. From 9 feet. Another shot on the wing, Crowder. Over Covington. Back to Booker. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Booker. Fires the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Bridges passes to Paul. It's stolen by Leonard.
Mikal Bridges, first personal foul.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
From deep. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Booker to the paint. Ayton inside. Working on Covington. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Left side Covington. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Ayton. Tries again. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Ayton. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Zubats with a screen on Booker. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Booker. Over George. Here's Ayton. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Ayton's gotten his second bucket.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Zubats passes to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's George. Following the score by Phoenix.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Paul with it. Pass to Bridges. It's tipped. Good chance here for Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
George outside. Leonard on the wing. And here's Zubats. George outside. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Paul. Oh, Covington with a block. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Ball passes to Ayton. Elbow shot on the way. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers trail.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Here's Wall. Not going to go that time. Ayton with the defensive effort. Outside Booker. The shot. No good off the back of the rim. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There are too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Bridges. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 6 points.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Zubats screen. George passes to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Paul George with the assist.
Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Puts it up. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker for 3. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here's Leonard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wall, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Leonard. And he lays it up and in.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Ayton, a screen on Wall. Here's Paul. Covington grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Leonard on the take. He got a piece of it. Wall against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Puts the move on. Back to Paul. Now here's Bridges. Outside Paul. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Held ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
transition. George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. He nails it, and we're tied. Wall's got 5 points.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Paul for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Yeah, I love seeing Covington make fast decisions, wasting no time firing off the catch.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Will it go? Here's Ayton. Tries again. Leonard outside. Into the lane. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
A spectacular athlete. When Leonard drives to the rim, he's difficult to stop.
Outside Booker. And we're through the first half of play here in what's... All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Clippers, 26. The Suns, 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass? All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
The Clippers in the lead. George outside. And George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. They get the rebound. The kick out to Paul. Launches it. Suns keep it alive. It's Booker on the wing. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. Covington grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Releases. Wall against Crowder. The 3 is up. The kick out to Wall. Covington passes to Leonard. Takes a 3. Back to Covington. Now here's Wall. Fader on the way. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Booker for 3. Pass to Ayton. This one for 3. Suns keep it alive. Paul with it. Ayton finds Paul. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Tries yet again. Out to Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Leonard passes to Covington. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for your Clippers, Robert Covington, taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today. Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. He hangs. That shot off. Nice D from Bridges. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Covington passes to Zubac. Got it. Zubac has got 6 points.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He knows now is the time to do what he does best. Go on attack. Get to the bucket and erase that lead.
Outside Covington. Back to Wall. Pass to Zubac. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Paul passes to Crowder. Outside Booker. From outside, off the mark. It's George on the wing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from the team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Devin Booker.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Covington finds George. Out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. Bridges right side. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Oh, George with a steal. Wall, the pass to Covington. Outside Wall. Here's Zubac. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Here's Covington. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers. Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Booker. Spins. Shoots. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Out to Covington. George outside. Oh, and makes takes it with the kiss.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Now Paul. Shoots over Wall. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. That gives him a double-double.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
George against Booker. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. And the call over the back.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
George outside. Down low. Here's Covington. Nice move. And the jam by Covington.
And not the flashiest scorer per se, but Covington is more than capable of scoring outbursts like this.
2 minutes.
For three, Booker. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard passes to Wall. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Paul. That one's wide left.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Back to Wall. Pass to Zubats. And stolen by Bridges. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
George outside. Three-pointer. That shot missing. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. And here's George. There's 5 to shoot. Covington finds Leonard. And they'll get another chance. All for 3. And Booker pulls it down.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Oh, he nails it!
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity. And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Booker can't get it to go.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's Covington. George outside. Back to Covington. Pass to Leonard. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was in the balance right in. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.